What's going on YouTube? This is UltimateiDevice, and this is Tweak Recap, and if you're not familiar with this series, I run up 5 of the best Cydia tweaks that are currently available in Cydia. Let's begin. And the first tweak I'm going to show you guys today is called DockWare. It's available in Cydia for $1.99. And this tweak allows you to do some really cool things with the dock in iOS. So you see there, I just used a gesture to open up the dock, and it's hidden right now. And after you have installed the tweak to configure it, you want to go into settings on your device and scroll down until you do see DockWare and go in there. And first, let's just open up the global settings. And in here, you have the ability to enable it inside applications. So yes, you could use this tweak to access the dock applications inside apps. And right beneath that, you have the activation method option. And if you go in here, this does use activator, so you could choose between any activator action in here. I'm going to use a triple press of the home button right now. So whenever I triple press the home button, it's going to activate the dock, whether I'm on the home screen or inside an application. So right here inside the settings app, I could just triple press the home button and activate the dock just like this. And of course, I could launch any of the apps like that. And if I do wait, it will actually disappear. So I'll go back into settings here and I'll activate the dock just like this. And you're going to notice after 2.5 seconds, it disappears. And that brings us to our next setting, which is the auto hide setting. And as it sounds, the auto hide option just allows you to customize how long it takes. You could drag it all the way up to 5 just like this. And of course, it'll take longer for the dock to disappear. And you can customize that to your liking. So let's go back here and I'm going to show you the home screen settings. And if we go in there, the first option that we do have is the ability to enable or disable the dock from hiding on the home screen. So if I go ahead and exit out to the home screen here, you can see my dock is hidden. And to get the dock to show up, I actually have to perform my activator gesture, which for me is a triple press of the home button just like that. And this is just a side note, it doesn't specifically have to do with the home screen, but you can perform the same activator gesture just like that to hide the dock if you want to do that. And I do want to show you that I have an activator gesture set, so when I flick up on an icon just like this on the home screen, the dock shows up, and if I flick again, you could hide it just like that. And I just want to show you this gesture because it makes sense and just feels right with this tweak in my opinion. And of course that is available on Activator. You could go into settings, I'll just go back, we'll go into global activation method, and if you scroll down you will find the icon flick up gesture. If you just continue to scroll here, there it is, icon flick up. I just wanted to point out this gesture because I think it works well with this tweak. So let's go ahead and go back. We'll go back into the home screen settings, and now I'll show you what it looks like if I disable the dock hiding on the home screen. So I'll go ahead and disable this, and I'll go to the home screen, and you can see the dock's there, and if I use any gestures, you can see I can't hide the dock. Any of the gestures that I set, they don't work with this option disabled in settings. And next I'm going to show you the behavior setting, and for this I'm just going to go ahead and enable the hiding the dock on the home screen. And if we go in here, we have the ability to change between push, overlay, and squeeze, and these are basically just animations for hiding the dock on the home screen. And it is on squeeze right now, and this does also work for bringing up the dock as well. So you can see there's no dock right now. I do the gesture, you can see that animation, how it works just like that. This is personally my favorite out of all of them. But let's go back in settings here, and I'll change it to overlay. And let's exit here, and we'll open up the dock. And you can see as soon as I do that, the settings app is hidden behind the dock icon. So anything on the 5th row of your home screen will be hidden, you can see, when you bring up the dock. And that's definitely a problem. And of course, you just have to hide the dock before you can access those apps. So I don't recommend using overlay if you have icons on your 5th row. And let's go ahead and change it to push, and I'll exit out to the home screen and perform my gesture just like this. And you can see there, that actually hides the 1st row of icons like that. And in my opinion, again, this is not useful to me. I think it's a little bit of a problem, but the tweak's meant to work like this. It's meant to show the dock and hide something else. And of course, if you want to access the icons on the top, you just perform the gesture again, and of course they come back. So I personally don't find use in this, and I don't like having some icons not accessible when I'm using the dock, but again, it's up to you, and this is how it works. So let's go ahead and go back out here, and now I'm going to show you some of the advanced settings. And if we go to advanced here, we have the application blacklist, and if you go in here, you have the ability to disable this tweak from functioning in specific applications on your device. And that's about all for this tweak. Again, it's called DockWare. It's available in Cydia for $1.99. And the next tweak I'm going to show you guys is called MoreInfo. It's available in Cydia for 99 cents. And this tweak allows you to quickly pull up information on the song that you're currently listening to. And you can control where this information comes from. And after you've installed the tweak, you're going to want to go into settings on your device and scroll down until you do see MoreInfo. And once you found that, you want to go in there. And inside here, you could go into search engine options. And of course, you have all these search engines to choose from. And I personally do recommend Google if you just want to know some basic information about the song. However, there are many search engines in here, so you can get the best information that suits you best. But again, if you just want some basic information about the song, I recommend Google. And inside Google, we have the More Info section, and we have the ability to include the artist or the album name in the Google search, and beneath that we have website options. And you could go in here and select your region, just so it best suits, again, the Google search for where you are. So let's just go ahead and back out of this region section. And the last option inside here are the activator assignments. And if we go in here, it's just the activator gestures, and you could choose between, again, any of the activator gestures. I currently have it set to a triple press of the home button. So again, when I'm listening to a song and I triple press the home button, it's going to launch me into a Google search that gives me the information about the song. So let's go ahead and exit out to the home screen, and I'm going to show you how this tweak actually works. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the music app here. I'm going to play a song just like this. Now that a song's playing, I can triple tap the home button wherever I am, and it's going to open up Safari and do a Google search of the song. And that's pretty much the main idea of this tweak. If we go back into settings, there's not much I haven't showed you. If we go back to the main screen, there is some developer information right here. But again, this tweak's called MoreInfo. It's available in Cydia for 99 cents. And the next tweak I'm going to show you guys is called BadgeBoss. It's available in Cydia for $1. And this tweak allows you to customize the badges on iOS. Now you can see here on my Cydia icon, the badge is not only moved from the right side to the left side, but it's also a different font. And how you configure this is you go into settings on your device after you've installed the tweak, and scroll down until you do see BadgeBoss, and go in there. And inside here, of course, you can enable or disable the tweak. And beneath that, you have the badge option. And inside here, you could configure several different options to customize the badge. For example, the visibility. If you want to completely hide badges, you could select the hide button, and it works just like that. But I'm going to leave it on show because I do want to show you some of the cool customization options. And next up, we have text, and you could just enter text in here, and it will show up on the badge. I'll show you how this works in just a second. But the next option is the font. And if you go in here, you have the ability to choose between any of these fonts and font size over here, and color, of course, right there. And let's say we'll change it to New Times Roman, just like this, and it works just like that. And now we'll go to background color, and we can adjust it to something else, let's say blue. And of course, you could just touch around here just like this to get the color that you want, and you could adjust it further using the slider, and we'll go back. And next we have the position. And if you go in there, as it sounds, you could just drag it around just like this on the icon, the sample icon, and that's will show up on the home screen on any icon just like that. So we'll go back. And next up we have the Restore Defaults button, and if you select that as it sounds, it's going to restore all the settings up here to the default settings for this tweak. And the last group of options we have are the Contact Us/Donate options, and you can contact the developers through email, on Twitter, or view their other tweaks or donate to them. And all these changes do require a respring to take effect, and there is a respring button in the upper right hand corner, so you can select that and then the changes will take effect. And alright, I'm back from respringing. Let's go ahead and slide to unlock. And I do have a badge icon on my Cydia app, so let's go ahead and slide over, and you can see there all the changes that we made have taken effect. Of course, you can see the position of the badge, the font color, the badge position, and of course that text. Now, of course, there is a downside to using text on badges because, of course, you can't see how many badges there are. There's no number. You just see the text. Let's just go back into settings here, and I'll show you how to disable that if you did put text in. It's very simple. It's exactly how you'd imagine it to be. If you go into the BadgeBoss configuration options, just go to text, and you can just delete the text just like this, and then tap done, then just respring your device. And let's go ahead and slide to unlock here, and we'll slide over to the Cydia icon, and you can see there the text is now gone. It just has the 1. And this is great because, again, the badge looks good, but it's also still functional. And that's all for this tweak. Again, it's called BadgeBoss. It's available in Cydia for $1. And the next tweak I'm going to show you guys is called Volume Plus. It's available in Cydia for 99 cents. And this tweak enhances the volume HUD. So let's go ahead and open up the music app here, and I'll start playing a song just like this. And now that it's playing, I'm just going to go ahead and adjust the volume by touching the volume buttons like this, and you can see this enhanced interface. There are many new useful options inside this interface. For example, now you could scrub the track right from the volume HUD just like this. And beneath that, we have the song name, the artist name, and the album, and then you have the pause button in the middle. You could go back a song, forward a song, then you have volume control as well. And there is a grabber underneath all of these options right here, and if you slide down, you have some more useful options. If you tap on the album artwork right here, it will open up the music app to the song that you're currently playing. And let's just open up the volume HUD again by touching one of the volume buttons, and we'll drag down. And the next option is to create a new iMessage or text message. You just select this compose button just like this, then you'll get the message sheet. And of course from here you could type in a contact name, an iMessage address, or a phone number and quickly send a message. Let's just select cancel, and I'll open back up the volume HUD by pressing the volume button and slide down, and the last option is the camera button, and of course if you select that it'll bring up a camera sheet and you can take pictures right from here. And that's all for this tweak. It's called Volume Plus. It's available in Cydia for 99 cents. And the fifth and final tweak I'm going to show you guys is called ClockFirst. It's available in Cydia for free. And this tweak makes it so when you are on your lock screen and you're playing music, the clock will still appear. By default, when you're playing music and you are on your lock screen, you have the music controls on the lock screen, but again, if you want the clock there instead, this tweak just does that for you. So I'm going to go inside the music app here, and I'll start playing a song. And I'm going to go to the lock screen after that's playing, and you're going to notice that the clock will still be there even though the music is playing. There is just one problem with this tweak, and what it is when you put your device to sleep and you wake it up just like this, you can see there's a second when the date isn't there. I'm not sure what's causing that, but anytime your device is asleep like this and you wake it up, you can see it takes a second for the date to appear. But other than that, it does work as advertised. And that's all for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.